So one of the most successful consoles in the world, as much as I don't like PlayStation that much, you gotta realize the PlayStation has been pretty successful because all they have been doing is calling a PlayStation and let's put a new number by it. Okay, Nintendo has never done that before. The only time was with the DS and 3DS, but with the 3DS they just it was like a gimmick console, so it really wasn't like it wasn't just the they could have called it the DS2, but they called it the 3DS because they wanted to make it 3D and stuff. But Nintendo has never done traditional naming conventions for sequel hardware or sequel consoles. But it really seems that Nintendo Switch 2 is just the Nintendo Switch 2. It's really nothing new or nothing too innovative. And it's just, I think Nintendo's finally starting to realize that it's okay to continue what works. It's okay to continue stuff that works. Like, I bet if the Wii U was just called the Wii 2, I think the Wii U would have sold way better. Okay, it would have sold way better because it's a sequel to the Wii. Okay, when you put number 2, people will see it's a sequel to an already existing product. Okay, and also forget the most infamous hardwares of all time, like Samsung and iPhone. Okay, let's put a simple number by it, and people will buy it. Okay, that's how phones have done it for since they existed. iPhone, Google, okay, and Samsung, and so PlayStation do that too, as well. And Xbox died because Xbox, they just want to call it like Xbox One. They still really call the next console Xbox Two, okay. You know, I know 360, it's an iconic console name, so keep that. But Xbox One, Xbox Two, okay, but they called it like Series or something like that. Like, it makes no sense. Like, what's the difference between the Xbox Series and the Xbox One? Okay, like, you know, Xbox has had terrible names to be honest here, but and also Xbox had many problems with just the name of the console. But I bet if Xbox was more successful, that they would have more exclusive games, obviously, to the console. But Nintendo Switch to Nintendo Switch 2, I think Switch 2 will be very successful. And of course, there are some people who will be really upset over this, obviously. But I think that if Nintendo, you have to do, it's just what the money talks. It's just how it is. Nintendo has tried this for many years. It's like, hey, let's just change the console name every single time. Nintendo 64, GameCube, Wii, the Wii U, and then what's the so-called the Switch? Switch very successful. Okay, let's just continue the Switch. Put Giant 2 next to it. And yeah, these people are of course very upset over this, as well. But this guy is completely correct. Double standards. It's double standards. Gamers are giving Nintendo double standards for this because Sony does the same thing, and Sony has never been criticized for it as well. So yeah. And when Sony tried to do a different name, guess what? It failed. Like PlayStation Vita.